All right, so today we are going to take a look at the Pipeline Tap Tremolo, which is part of the Tone Print series from TC Electronics and available in the Plethora X5 and X3. So this one and the next two, to me, all felt very similar, although I've kind of done a little diving into each of them and reading up and everything, and do understand, I think, a little bit better the differences between them. And that's the Tap Tremolo, and then the Shaker Vibrato, and then the Vicious Vibe as well. So those will be like the next three that I'll be covering. So Tap Tremolo is different than those in that it's it's kind of a warbling effect, but it's more of a volume thing. So it's, you know, going from the volume you're at to no to back to, you know, back and forth there. So the Tap Tremolo, I think, is the only one that actually does connect with the tap tuner, and then I guess that would mean the being able to accept MIDI tap tempo as well. I've got hot knobs assigned to the first and the fourth slot here, mash features on all of them. I had a fifth one here, but I substituted it for the tap tempo there so I could kind of show that off as well. So these two were before the Simplifier, these two were going to be in the effects loop. So I'm anticipating that these might have a little bit more of a stereo spread than these two will. Let's start with this one. This is the default default tone print. So you can see it's kind of that choppy volume signal. If I turn this first knob, I'm adjusting the speed. Second knob is the depth, so how far it dives, and then the volume actually is kind of if you get like a little bit of a volume boost. Let's sync it up with that. Okay, if I go really fast, you see it has kind of a, this particular one has kind of a fast and slow variation that it swaps between there. So it's cool, but I'd probably prefer something that's a little bit more steady. So let's try the next one, which would be the square wave. So square wave meaning that it's either all the way on or all the way off. And I don't have any of the hot knobs assigned on this one yet. Let's maybe do that. So settings, board, hot knobs. 1 is going to be the speed, 2 is going to be the depth, and of course that makes 3 the volume. And let's see. Yeah, you can really hear it there. More volume. Let's turn the depth down a little bit. So now it's not dipping out quite as much. I think the speed does override the tap tremolo. Yeah. They kind of trade, it looks like. Okay, so those are the two that I had before the effects loop. Now we have stutter shine in the loop. Again, I don't have that one set to any of the hot knob stuff. I'll just do it from here. Let's see. So with this on, see, I can adjust the speed, the depth. Let's give it more volume too. Not quite as much stereo spread as I was expecting, or as they have with some of the other ones. It's okay. Let's see. Let's take a look at slot 5. This is the vintage. So this one is set pretty much linked up to that. Let's see. Turn the depth up. I think the volume's pretty high. Speed. Let's see. Might as well run through some of the mash features too. This one. That's kind of cool. If you mash on it, then it kind of speeds up the stutter. What about this one? Same thing, very fluttery. Let's see this one. Okay, and the vintage. Okay. Yeah, it kind of shows off each of those. I mean, I could obviously keep playing around with these. Let me show some of the tone print stuff here. So we've got set to it the default, tone print, the square, and the vintage. And I've got 3 of those assigned through here. But then it looks like there's a whole load of tone prints that I've downloaded as well. It's just not one that I use a ton for my own playing there. But it's very cool, and I can think of a lot of situations where if I was to be doing a cover set or something where this would come in handy. So this one's a little shorter, I think, than some of the other ones. I'll like to do comparisons with the other ones. I guess next would be the Shaker Vibrato, followed by the Vicious Vibe. So I'll go ahead and wrap this video for now, and I appreciate you guys sticking with it, and I hope this is interesting and insightful, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks.